It was a lot of long nights for my parents, grandparents. I mean, the sacrifices they made were absolutely incredible. I can tell you, it sounds like a really unique system, but it was what needed to get done. I was in the passenger seat doing homework, eating my dinner, anything to be prepared for the practice or be prepared for the next day, which is school. I remember getting home maybe at around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock at night, brushing my teeth and going to bed. A lot of things were on the line in terms of making sure that this thing that we're doing is worth it. You give it your best, and we won't complain.
We did a study about 2 years ago and tried to just put a pinpoint on a map where all of our kids were coming from. And if you look at the area, there are kids in the entire radius of the city that are 90 miles. And then there are players that are coming outside of that to play for the club. So the commitment that these kids are making is a really cool and in a lot of ways untold story of this whole process.
Somebody who opened their arms to me that was extremely important in this entire process was my aunt and uncle, because they lived in Alexandria, Virginia. That's a 20-minute drive to RFK, not a 2-hour drive. So it made it possible for me to live up here and to train with the first team every day.
That's where Audi can be an asset to our club to say, okay, here's your problem with commute. Let's provide this service to your academy families and members to get this player into your training sessions, your study environment, and Audi is going to be behind producing a pro.
It was a special moment for not only me, but my family. Obviously, I'd been a part of the club for so long. It's been something that I had aspired to do for a long time. So being a homegrown, when the fans know you're from the city or know you're close, they even care about you even more because they know, hey, that's one of our boys.
We have to, as MLS clubs and as U.S. Soccer, touch every mile of this country and give kids that need the opportunity. And that takes a substantial amount of resources and time and commitment to it. Once that happens to the best of our ability, then we have to create the right environment for them. And we have to make the sacrifice that they're ready to make. It has to pay dividends to the kid, and that's our job, and that's our responsibility.
It's Durkin on the angle, across goal is 2-1. And Chris Durkin with his first goal of the year and his first start of the year.
Audi helping DC United in the league is massive. They're the first ones to come and say, hey, we want to really jump into the academy level. You're talking about individual development within inside a team environment, and Audi can have a huge impact inside our academy and also inside our league.
It's a critical part of this. The investment for each individual player in the academy every year is significant, and we don't want the families to take on that burden. So if clubs or companies are in a position to help support that, it's terrific. What is so great about youth is that they always pay it back in the sense of the relationship that they give back, their passion that they give back. They give it back in such a way where you know that the investment's going to something that's real, that's important, and is making an impact. You see it every day with these kids. This kid has a really clear identity, and you saw it even before he signed his contract, and that's why the club had so much confidence. We know what he's going to be, and you see a lot of those qualities every time he plays.
The places I've been, the places I've traveled to, the friends I've made, the relationships, all of that has been, so valuable to me and to who I am as a person. Without soccer, that wouldn't have happened.